on to BookTube, this is what I see. Everybody talking and recommending books to me. I got passion for these books and I ain't afraid to show it, show it, show it. It's Top 5 Wednesday and I know it. Boom, ba-dum, boom, ba-dum, boom, ba-dum.
Hey everyone, it's that time of the week again. Time for Top 5 Wednesday, la la la. Today's topic is going to be top 5 magical items. Ooh. These are going to be my top 5 magical items and I'm really excited to share them with y'all. So hop on those brooms, grab those stilettos, and let's get right to it. And yes, that was my Wicked Witch of the West laugh, just saying. My first magical item is going to come from the PJ Jackson series, and that is going to be Percy Jackson's one and only sword, Riptide. Riptide is cool for a number of reasons, the first being that he is a sword named Riptide. The second, and of course I must personify the sword as a real person, he is actually a ballpoint pen which works in Percy's pocket, fits right nicely in there, and then you just click it and boom! It's a sword, and you can just decapitate a kraken and cut off one of Medusa's long snake treadles and all that. So it's really cool. It has saved Percy Jackson's butt a number of times. And the really cool thing that I like about Riptide is that unlike Captain America with his shield, when Percy loses Riptide, like when he's in a battle and it gets like thrown away from him, Riptide just magically appears back in his pocket, all nice and dandy. And he's made it through the whole series, and that's more than we can say for some of the other characters. So congratulations, Riptide. And I just can't wait for Blood of Olympus to see how Riptide makes an appearance, see how Percy Jackson uses him, because Riptide has gotten him out of a number of bad situations, and Blood of Olympus just has bad situation written all over it, so Riptide, you better start eating your Wheaties, you're gonna need the strength. My fourth pick for a magical item, appropriately so since I'm wearing my Shadowhunters shirt, is going to come from the City of Bones series, and I am picking the runes that the Shadowhunters use. Now, in my technological video, I picked the stele, which actually draws the runes, but I wanted to go a little more magical, so I picked the actual runes, which give the Shadowhunters their awesome butt-kicking powers, aside, you know, from their muscles and natural charisma. Runes are cool for a number of reasons, and they actually put them in the movie, which I was very excited about. One of the things that I like about them the most is that they don't go away per se after the Shadowhunter draws them on. They kind of leave scars, and I like that because it's like battle scars, but it's like the thing that's helping you is also hurting you because they can no longer pretend that they're not Shadowhunters. They're always identified by the scars all over them, as we saw in the first book, City of Bones, when Isabel had to wear that long dress to catch the guy and he wouldn't see her runes. So I really like runes for that reason, because I feel like it's one of those things that helps as much as it hurts. And of course, runes just, they're awesome. Who wouldn't want to ruin you? They can make you invisible, strong, heal faster, just so many stuff. And Clary can actually make her own runes, which is just so cool. It adds even more runes to the possibility of the world, and I really can't wait to see how the runes are going to come into play in City of Heavenly Fire, and if they're going to save some people who are going to die. No, don't think about it, don't think about it. The third magical item that I picked is going to come from the Vampire Academy series, and I picked the Silver Stake. Remember the Silver Stake? Yeah, that thing. They don't talk about it a lot in Bloodlines, but a Silver Stake is basically the only thing that can kill a Strago besides decapitating it or setting it on fire. So Silver Stakes, pretty important. But Silver Stakes get even more important in the series in the 5th book, when we learn that Strago who have been turned can be turned back using a Silver Stake, because regular Silver Stakes are infused with all 4 of the natural elements: air, water, fire, and earth. Yeah. If you add the 5th element in spirit, which Lissa has and does, you can actually make it so you can bring a dead person, aka Strago, back into the real world and not be a Strago anymore. So they use that on, oh wait, before I say who they use it on, I'm telling you now, it's going to be spoiler alerts if you haven't read the Vampire Academy series, and if you haven't made it to Spirit Bound, you haven't read those and you don't want to be spoiled, do not watch this part of the video. Just skip to the next part. I am telling you now. Okay. So they end up using the stake on Dimitri, which I absolutely love that twist in the series. I like the image of them fighting with it, and I think it's a really cool thing, because it's like we picture that vampires can be killed with wooden stakes, but make it metal, and that just makes it so much more cool because it makes that cool clanky noise when they hit. You know what I'm talking about, that noise. We all love that noise. Number 2 on my list of magical items is going to be the Time Turner from the Harry Potter series that Hermione uses. And if you are even a casual Harry Potter fan, you will probably know that the Time Turner doesn't show up till the 3rd book, and I'm holding the 1st book. The problem is, and please don't judge me for this, I don't actually have the 3rd Harry Potter book. I need to get it, but I don't want to get the new cover. I want to get the old cover, and that's a little hard to find. So I just grabbed this to represent Harry Potter in general because it is the first book. I do have the movie, if that makes anyone else happier. This is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban when the Time Turner comes in. I don't know if she's wearing it in that. No, she's not. She's not wearing it in that, people. But the Time Turner basically does what it says. It turns time back, and Hermione uses it a lot in Prisoner of Azkaban, although we do not know it till the end when the whole stuff happens with Sirius and Buckbeak, and Hermione's like, guys, I can fix this, because Dumbledore gives her the idea. They turn back time, and then they make it so Sirius escapes with Buckbeak, and 2 innocent lives are saved, all that yada yada good stuff. I would love to have a Time Turner, because seriously, how many of us have like taken a test and been like, oh, I just absolutely bombed that, and if you had a Time Turner, just turn it and you're all set. You can go and take that test again after you are well and studied for it and pass it with flying colors. I really wish they were real in real life. Even though, according to Harry Potter canon, they got destroyed in that universe for people using them for nefarious purposes. So maybe it's a good thing we don't actually have Time Turners in the real world. Who knows? Alright, it's time for the #1 magical item on my list. And that is going to come from a book that I just read recently and absolutely loved. And that is Dorothy Must Die. And for the magical item, I am picking red ruby slippers that Dorothy wears in this book. Now, if you haven't read Dorothy Must Die, the thing you need to know is forget everything you know about Oz. You think Dorothy is this sweet, innocent, naive little girl from Kansas. That ain't happening anymore. What happens is Dorothy comes back and basically becomes so obsessed with getting power and magic that she goes just wonkers in the head and turns into this complete 180 of what the original Dorothy was, because she is just this tyrannical dictator that executes everyone for no good reason. I have a whole book talk on it that you can go check out if you want, and trust me, it's a really good book, so you really want to check the book out. But Dorothy's magical shoes, basically, they are not the red ruby slippers that we are used to. They are still red, but they are now 6-inch high hooker heels to match Dorothy's other slutty kind of outfits where she has like short skirts that are leather. Trust me, they look like they belong at a strip club. Not sweet little Dorothy, but the thing is, she's not sweet little Dorothy anymore. She wants magic so much that she just can't focus on anything else. And we got hints in this book that the shoes may somehow be controlling her want for magic and making her actually crazy. And I think that's really cool that the thing that saved Dorothy in the first place is now the thing that has turned this sweet, young, naive Kansas girl into this absolute monster. And I know the next book doesn't come out for like another year, but I'm telling you right now, these shoes are gonna be important. So if you read the book, pay attention to the shoes, because they're gonna come back. I know it. I am betting money on it. The shoes are the source of craziness. So remember that next time you go and shoe shop, and make sure it's not buy one, get one crazy. This has been your Reader Skeeter tip of the week. Alright, so those are my 5 picks. Once again, they're all from YA books. Shocker, I know, right? So now that you've seen my top 5 picks, of course, I would love for you to leave your top picks down below. If you have read Dorothy Must Die, tell me what you thought of the shoes, because like I said, they're going to be important. Thank you all for watching. I'm Miranda, and I will see you next time. Bye! There was no magical wand. That just, I'm going to go now. Bye! So that's one of the things that I really like about Riptide, and he's made it through the whole series, and that's more than